If I'm looking for a client, then I can just type any part of their name or address in this box, and then I click on Find. If I don't type anything and then click on Find, then it'll list all my clients. Now, just for demonstration purposes, I've got about just 5 clients here. They're all fictitious clients, and then you can simply click on the client detail once you've found them. So if I'm looking for Michael Hill, so if I just type Michael, Michael, and then click on the Find button, it then filters out that name, Michael. And then to see the details of that client, you click on it, so which then becomes highlighted, and then the details of that client appear in the client header section. So that's this area up here just below the toolbar. As you can see, all the various fields now, we've got a client number, which is useful for loyalty if you're running a loyalty scheme. When they were registered on your system, their title, Mr., Mrs., Ms, and so forth, first name, last name, their gender, male or female, date of birth. Notice when the date of birth has been entered, it automatically calculates their age as well, using decimal years, so 32.9. Then you've got referrals, so if you're being referred from maybe a magazine that you've advertised in, or a friend has referred them, again, it's useful to record that information because it may then help you in the future as to how best to focus your marketing efforts. Company name, if that's applicable, and then you've got the address line 1, 2, and then the town, county, and postcode. Notice there are drop lists here, so it makes it a lot easier to select a town or a county. And then over on the far right, then we've got a space for 2 telephone numbers, an email address, and then you've also got the option to send auto text alerts, which are only sent to 07 numbers. That's in the UK. So a 07 or an 07 number is always how a mobile phone or a cell phone number starts, with those 2 digits. So obviously text messages will only be sent to those sort of devices. So if that is ticked, send auto text alerts, then basically any appointments for that person, they will receive a reminder, and you can set how soon you want that reminder sent to them, either 1 day, 2 days, 3 days before the actual appointment happens. You can send a text message, and that can be sent automatically to them. And then the second checkbox, subscribe to emails. That's if you want them, or if they want to be on your mailing list and want to be made aware of any special offers and so forth that you've got. Again, that could be quite useful from a marketing point of view. Under that, then we've got the status box. Again, the status can be anything that you want to call it. In terms of the description, I've simply got bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. So if you wanted to ascribe some form of status to your clients, then you can easily do it there. You can define it as you like using the lookup lists. And then there's room just for a small comment. You can just type what you like in there, and then if it exceeds more than 2 lines, then a vertical scroll bar will appear. It could just be like some special needs or some requirements that they've got, and so every time they have an appointment with you, you can instantly see what has to be done. This area down here now, you've got the a 1-day view, which is what I'm currently in, and this is where you can show an appointment for the given or selected day. And to create an appointment is very simple. You simply select the client, which I've done here now, Michael Hill, and then you scroll to the time that you want. As you can see, it runs from midnight to midnight, so it's a full 24-hour period, but the working area is 9 to 5, and you can see it's a slightly different shade there. that sort of makes that separation. And if I want to create an appointment starting at 11 o'clock, I simply double click on that time slot, and there the appointment appears. And then I can extend the appointment by selecting the initial appointment that is dropped in, and then I can extend it down and increase the length of the appointment. Or if I place the pointer on the top of the time bar, I can actually reposition it back an hour or forward an hour, or uh, however, in this case now it's the appointments are running in 15-minute intervals, so I can move it up and down in those 15-minute intervals. So if I move it back to 9:30, and there we have it. And if I click off it, it then becomes fixed in place. The actual color of the appointment, that is determined by the color that you've assigned to the technician who's going to be dealing with this particular person. Again, I can change that very quickly by either double clicking the appointment, um, in which case it then pops up the appointment details. So if I just do that now, double click it, there's the appointment details, there's the client name. So if I could choose a different client at this point, I could change the date of the appointment, I can change the arrival time, so I can do all of that manually. I can change the duration, I can change the technician who's dealing with um, the the client. You've got loyalty points here, which can be automatically assigned, but more on that later. And there's a various statuses as well. So if this is like a provisional booking, I could click on provisional. I can type in a short comment for the actual appointment. And then down in this section here, we can actually put in exactly what it is they're having done. So it could be a cut and blow dry for long hair. It puts the price in for you. And then they also maybe want an intensive conditioning and possibly a scalp massage. So there's three things. So it's given me a total of £40. It hasn't been paid yet, but it's been put there in anticipation of payment. And then I can save that, and notice now how the color of the appointment has changed because it's gone to a different technician. Notice there's also a marker has appeared indicating that it's a provisional booking. Now if they ring up and to confirm that booking, I can click on the appointment, right click the appointment, and then this is like a quick little selector, so I can just type in a short comment, rang to confirm. So I can just type that, and then I can click on my confirm status, and at this point I can even change the technician. So let's say now Ellen is going to deal with this particular client. I click OK, and as you can see the color has changed again, and the status marker has turned to blue. Okay, well, that's about it for this introduction video. That's just shown the basics of the actual ClientWise program. We hope that you like it. But there are several other videos you can look at now which will deal with how to create a new client, and then also show the intricacies of sending out text alerts and emails and so forth. So um, we hope that you will watch those videos and seriously consider purchasing this software for your business. Thank you very much for watching and listening.